Last summer I was really lucky to do some sailing on the west coast of Scotland on Spray of Wight, the boat owned by Andrew Bishop of World Cruising Club, which is modelled on Joshua Slocum's famous boat. And while we were there, Andrew took us to one of his most secluded and favourite anchorages.
Here we are on a blustery day on the west coast of Scotland. Just sailed up through the Sound of Islay. The island of Jura is ahead of us. We're on the west coast of Jura, and we're going to go today into Loch Tarbert, which is renowned up here as one of the favourite anchorages, one of the most remote anchorages in the Inner Hebrides. I have been to Loch Tarbert before, so it's a little bit easier for coming in, but for anybody that is doing it for the first time, it can be a little bit daunting. But one of the great things here is that there was a gentleman called Mr. R. Hasler, who passed away a few years ago, who we have to thank for actually marking a lot of the transits that lead us safely into Loch Tarbert. You'll see as we start to make our approach that we'll be looking for beacons, and quite often these are just rocks that have been painted white. The first time I came in it was quite difficult to spot them. That was 3 years ago, so we'll see how easy they are to see this time. But white rocks, white posts as transit will help us get into Loch Tarbert safely. You'll notice behind us now that there's quite a large black cloud and some squally weather coming our way, so it's time to shorten sail, get the mainsail down, probably take the staysail in at the same time, and so we're going to get moving on that before the squall hits us. Well, I'm glad we got the sails down before that squall hit us, but as you can see it's a little bit wetter now. We've had a shower pass through, but it's now brightening up a little bit, relatively speaking, and we're gently motoring into the inner part of Loch Tarbert. On my port bow now I've just picked up the first 2 white markers which will give me the first transit, which looking at my pilot book is a bearing of 061, which will take me clear of some rocks that are in the middle of the entrance here. They're just visible actually with some waves, white horses breaking over them. Want to give them a wide berth, sticking close to this point on our starboard bow here. So we're just approaching the end of the first leg of our approach here. It's got the 2 transit markers nicely in line on the bow.